Breaking news for you this afternoon. Fargo police are searching for a wanted man who's running from police in South Fargo. Police say they believe the driver is Josh Ashinko. The chase started after Ashinko wouldn't stop for police on 25th Street near 17th Avenue South. Police say he was running stop signs. Because of their no chase policy, officers did not pursue him. Officers are stationed throughout Fargo and Moorhead, and the Highway Patrol is also on alert. We have a team following this breaking news. Stick with Valley News Live on air and online for updates. We're following another developing story out of Bismarck, where a man is in the hospital after being shot by police officers. It happened just before 8 last night on the city's south side. 2 officers were involved in the shooting. Police say the suspect was shot after failing to follow orders. He was allegedly in his car and reaching around. Investigators later found a gun in the man's car. Police say they'd been looking for the 27-year-old Bismarck man since last month after he broke into his ex-girlfriend's house with a gun. Neither officer was hurt in the incident. The man who was shot was taken to the hospital for surgery. No word on his condition. 2 men accused of holding up 2 South Fargo liquor stores in September have changed their pleas in the case. Andrew Ford and Carlos Bethel both pleaded guilty to robbing the Bottle Barn and the Spirit Shop liquor stores in Fargo on September 28th last year. Police say Bethel robbed the Bottle Barn with a firearm and threatened the cashier to hand over money. Ford pleaded guilty to robbing the Spirit Shop and was also in possession of a firearm. As part of the plea agreement, Ford and Bethel also agreed that they took part in a list of other crimes. To see the full list, you can go to our website and click on the story. 2 men have pleaded guilty to federal charges for their role in an armed robbery at a Fargo fast food restaurant. Rico Brown and Calvin Brown are among 5 people charged with the holdup of the Taco John's on 32nd Avenue in September of last year. Investigators say 2 men entered the restaurant demanding money. A Taco John's worker was shot in the leg. Rico Brown admitted to being a lookout during the robbery. Calvin Brown said he was the getaway driver. 3 others are facing charges in the case. Tommy Trent made an initial court appearance last week. Kadeem Muhammad and Carl Smith are both scheduled for court appearance in federal court on Friday. It was a frosty and foggy morning today, but how is the afternoon looking? Let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Robert Hahn. Robert, what's going on outside?
We've got lots of sunshine now in the Fargo-Moorhead area, but still dealing with some fog, some of it locally dense in parts of the region. The good news is dense fog advisory has been allowed to expire for parts of the region as of the top of the hour, but still seeing visibility down to as low as 1/4 mile in Wahpeton and in Fergus Falls, 1.25 miles up in our northwestern counties, up in the Can-Do area. Do take into consideration if you're traveling in those areas. You want to slow down, take it easy, make sure you're using those low beams if you encounter any fog this afternoon. Temperature-wise, we're warming on up. Temperatures in the 20s and even some 30s. 35 degrees now in Sisseton, 33 in Jamestown, 29 degrees here in the Fargo-Moorhead area. Not a whole lot of wind out there, but enough to take the edge off the temperature in a few locations. As cold as 12 in Badette, 17 in Thief River Falls and Bemidji, 18 your wind chill in Devil's Lake. On the satellite, we do have some breaks in the clouds, seeing lots of sunshine here in Fargo, and we'll see more clouds start to make their way back on into the region as we head through this afternoon and this evening. Underneath those clouds, not a whole lot of precipitation out there. There's not a whole lot anticipated, but we could see a few flurries and snow showers primarily along our border counties in the northern portions of the valley, but can't rely on an isolated flake elsewhere. We have a big storm system that will pass by just to our south. How close does it get, and how's the rest of the week looking? We'll answer those questions coming up in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Robert. We are now hours away from the Iowa caucuses and the 2016 elections. Candidates are making their last pitches to voters. Jacqueline Policastro is following it all live from Iowa, where most of the candidates will watch the results come in tonight.
Right now, we're just hours away from the beginning of the Iowa caucus. The candidates are still campaigning across the state. Volunteers are out making calls, hitting the pavement, trying to convince undecided voters to vote for their favorite candidate. After the results roll in, the candidates will host victory parties tonight. Right now, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are in the lead, but here in Iowa, anything can happen. Reporting in Des Moines, I'm Jacqueline Policastro.
2 people are being treated for non-life-threatening injuries from a one-car crash on Interstate 94 just east of Moorhead early this morning. The Minnesota State Patrol says 23-year-old Fatamu Adan of Waite Park, Minnesota, lost control of the car. He was driving and hit a guardrail. He and a passenger, 26-year-old Kowser Muse of Fargo, were taken to Sanford Health for treatment. The crash happened just before 2 a.m. Minnesota Governor Mark Dayton is waking up in a hospital room this morning after fainting at an event in Woodbury yesterday. A senior advisor to Dayton says the incident was most likely caused by dehydration. Dayton was hospitalized overnight as a precaution. The governor is said to be resting comfortably and even joking with family and doctors and staff. Facebook is not just for connecting with family and friends. It's also become a thriving marketplace where people buy and sell all kinds of goods. Goods including guns, but Facebook and Instagram have now banned the private sales of guns. The move comes 1 month after President Obama promised to tighten laws governing unlicensed gun sales. Under the new rules, people who are using the network to sell guns privately will have their posts removed and will receive a message from Facebook. Facebook says licensed gun dealers and gun clubs can still keep their Facebook pages. The new policy only applies to peer-to-peer gun sales. North Dakota's newest lottery game has its first drawing tonight. Lucky for Life started yesterday, and people who buy a ticket can participate for a chance to win $1,000 a day for life or $25,000 a year for life. 400 North Dakota lottery retailers are taking part. Tickets are just $2 per play, and drawings are Mondays and Thursdays. And they're off. The 32-year-old annual tradition in northern Minnesota is underway. It's the John Beer Grease sled dog race from Two Harbors to Duluth. The Beer Grease is a grueling 383-mile sled dog marathon with rugged terrain. And it's a qualifier for the famed Iditarod race in Alaska.